Let's meet our contestants. Hosting the first dinner, former prison guard Joanne Cameron, a.k.a. Scrappy.
One more.
And her pal, Robert Van Velhoutsen, better known as Dutchie. Scrappy and Dutchie used to run a bar together. Serving food to big groups is no sweat for them.
Well, clearly Scrap is the master in the kitchen, and I am, you know, probably the city's greatest sous chef.
And we're ready to win. Dinner, party,
Wars!
Dinner 2's hosts, Feisty culinary students and best buddies, JJ Witherspoon and Stephen Webster. JJ and Stephen met at a cooking school and reckon they have the chops to outclass the opposition with their gourmet food.
I got a lot of the entertaining part down.
And I got a lot of the food part down.
Not that I don't have the food part down.
She's more of an entertainer. I like to be in the kitchen and make sure, you know.
And I'm the mingler. I like to, I'll keep the guests entertained. And you know what? Let's have a little toast beforehand. A little toast, because you suckers are going down.
Lastly, but not leastly, hosting Dinner 3 will be muso couple Roberto Philippe and Cynthia Carto.
It smells so good already.
Roberto learned traditional Italian cooking from his father and hopes to bring some Mediterranean magic to the table.
She sits down at the piano, I'll sit down on a chair, and we start playing music. Not as performing seals, but just because we feel like playing. Because if people are enjoying the meal and they're enjoying their wine,
it's just a natural tendency.
we have to cook before the singing starts, or maybe during. What are you doing?
I'm singing.
Okay, basta.
JJ and Robert.
These three couples will meet for the first time when they host each other over 3 competitive dinners. Only one couple will win, and that's up to our judges.
Order up.
This is Corbin Tomaszeski, executive chef and kitchen supremo at Shishi Holt Renfrew Cafe. He'll be judging the couples on menu selection, food presentation, and of course, taste. And this is Anthea Turner, the UK's perfect housewife, top-selling author, and our ultimate party hostess. She'll be judging the dinner parties on style, etiquette, and entertainment. They'll view each saucy detail using robot cameras. At stake, $1,000 of kitchen goodies and the grand honor to be named Dinner Party War Champions. It's day 1 of our 3-dinner challenge, and the first hosts in the hot seat are Scrappy and Dutchie. The judges are visiting them to check out their plans. For appetizers, the incomparable Scrappy Zappies, stuffed mushrooms followed by a Belgian endive salad with pears, apples, and blue cheese dressing. For mains, baby back ribs, grilled asparagus wrapped in prosciutto, and 3-cheese mash. To wrap up the night, Scrappy's serving mousse with raspberries and drambuie.
You've got a couple of nicknames as well.
Dutchie gave me the nickname because I'm kind of feisty, and I worked 10 years in a maximum security male prison.
So watch out. Now, Scrappy, that menu sounds quite adventurous. And you have a vegetarian coming too, right?
Yes. So I'm going to do vegetable and tofu and kebabs.
The kebabs are for vegetarian Roberto.
I think some of the most thoughtless vegetarian dishes I've had would be veggies on a kebab.
I think you're playing a little safe with the vegetarian kebabs. You know, that might hurt you in the long run.
She can make it fly. Absolutely.
I want to give you just a quick tip. I know you've lived here for 20 years. Yeah. I would like a little bit of a declutter. I would like you to look at things that you might want to rearrange.
I'm with you. So you get a ladder out and get your ass up there.
That was the.
See what you're making Dutchie do.
Looks good.
Tonight's dinner is scheduled to start in 3 hours. Whilst the hosts prep, these robot cameras are set to record the dinner table action so the judges can catch every detail. Then it's private access only in the confessional cam, where the evening's sins are truly revealed.
The table looks great, Scrap. I'm glad you went all white.
I just love it.
As far as I can see, they're quite organised. I think Scrappy is on tenterhooks. I can feel, she's pacing around a lot. I feel that she's a little bit on her back foot here, out of her comfort zone.
I have to say I'm quite impressed with the amount of prep she's done with the food. I'm a little concerned that the salad's already plated because it's course number 2. Chances are it's going to get a little soft and wilty and it may even turn brown. But I have to say, Dutchie, cool as a cucumber.
It'd be nice to get this girdle off later, too. That's our guest.
Here are the first guests, Roberto and Cynthia.
Watch the step.
Okay.
Let there be war. Dinner Party War.
Oh, cheers for you, Scrap.
Now, I like that touch, because if I go to a dinner party, I always take a gift.
You know, in fact, I always throw dinner parties, so I get the gift.
You're so mercenary, aren't you?
Do you think they should open the wine?
I always think that if somebody has brought some wine to your dinner party, it's so rude to go, thank you.
Yeah.
My God.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well done then, Dutchie. Joining battle now, JJ and Steven, the final guests.
Hi, I'm Scrappy.
Hi, JJ. I'm Robert.
Robert and Scrappy.
Call me Dutchie.
And you are?
Roberto?
Roberto.
Cynthia.
And Cynthia. Hello. JJ.
And you are JJ.
JJ.
Would you like a beverage?
I sure would.
Beer, wine?
Both.
Red, white? Yeah, they want both. Well,
You know what? I got a bottle of vodka in my purse. Is that bad? That's very bad.
She has vodka in her handbag.
She has hooch in her handbag.
This is so impolite. Why would you go to somebody's house for a dinner party and take your own booze? You just don't do it. It's inappropriate.
I love it. I always look for that in a date.
You're so cute, so I look like your sister?
You do. You look like identical.
I like girls. I'm gay. You got beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Nice. By Saturday, we are going to be very close. I can feel it. I can feel it.
As JJ breaks the ice with Roberto's girlfriend, Cynthia, he seems to take it in stride. But will the peace last long?
So what's on our menu tonight, Scrappy? What's the deal? What's going on?
Meat, and more meat.
we have
and wine, and it's for me.
which is the blue cheese stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah?
Then we have arugula, apple and pear salad with blue cheese
Is this
dressing.
the receptacle that's going on?
Okay.
For my friend Roberto, I have shish kebab with vegetables and tofu that is marinated in the same spicy rub that I put on the ribs.
Well, that's cool. Thank you. Look, Cynthia knows that I do most of my eating in the morning.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
One of those.
Oh, look at these.
So it appears that the first course is getting ready. The mushrooms are out of the oven. They're looking a little...
Uninteresting.
The dinner parties must last 3 hours, and after 36 minutes, the first course is served. They're doing okay for time, so far.
Mushrooms is stuffed with blue cheese, shallots, a little Dijon mustard, and some white wine. And they look yummy. Very nice.
I love it. I love it.
You think you're not bad, eh?
So are they good?
They're delicious. Very good. Thank you.
Our judges taste the exact same food as the diners and award points for the food and also the party execution at the end of the show. Here are Scrappy's mushrooms, stuffed with blue cheese and shallots with white wine.
Beautiful.
Very good.
I love mushrooms.
But the blue cheese isn't overpowering. In fact, sometimes when you cook with blue cheese, it gets too much. This is not. It's sweet. It's beautiful.
Okay, folks, let's sit down and have a little salad. Okay. Salad.
Can I have, you don't want me offended if I put a little salt and pepper on my dish?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you're Scrappy, and your nickname is?
Dutchie.
Dutchie and Scrappy. This is delicious, actually.
Why, thank you.
Time for the judges to taste that Belgian endive salad with pears, apples, and blue cheese dressing.
It's bland. It's a little bland. There's no zing.
But I'll tell you what, there's plenty of zing going on around that table.
I wish I
so
could.
I'm going to go back to the party.
Okay, where's the war here?
There's no war. You guys, thank you. This is
What is so important about this dinner party is they're all having a great time.
I see it now. I see it now.
It's not really a word.
Now we've got Stephen in the confessional. What is he going to say?
That salad they made had no salt. It wasn't really all that, but I just ate it because, you know, you gotta be kind when you go out to places and be like, yeah, your food was great, but it really needed some seasoning.
Steven shredded the salad. Will the main course go down any better? Time for Scrappy to polish off her ribs on the barbecue.
Looking good, looking good.
At 1 hour, 46 minutes into the 3-hour dinner party, the main course is served. Time-wise, they're almost on track, just past the halfway point.
I love meat. I was hoping I'd have meat tonight, and I got a rib. Nothing better.
It's all about the pork.
Right, so we've got these ribs. They're not cuts, This is mess
I think you're
to
hung
me.
up too much on the rib thing, to be honest. But you know what? Take the mash, put it in the middle of the plate, stick your rib in it so it's standing up. Maybe lean a few asparagus
Would
on
you
it.
cut those ribs, pre-cut those ribs?
It's a big portion.
Yeah.
What's in the potatoes?
It's triple cheese mash, so you have some goat, parmesan,
Yeah.
and cream cheese.
Yeah.
Very good.
Excellent.
Very tasty, thank you.
Thank you. And there's some whipped cream in there too, so
That's really
Is that good?
Time for the official main course taste test.
It smells delicious.
Yeah, but it doesn't look delicious.
Move past the fact that you're eating with your fingers. Just focus on the
No, it's not. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind eating with my fingers. I'm very happy to eat with my fingers. But I see no merit in this. There's fatty bits. My fingers are now dirty.
Listen, if it's a dinner party for your immediate family or it's your buddies before a football game, this is the perfect dish.
100%.
Little bland, but that's okay. They're not chefs.
Roberto, you're still nursing your plate, or are you good?
I'm good.
You are?
I'm good.
As predicted by Chef Corbin, Scrappy scored a big miss on the vegetarian kebabs. 2.5 hours into dinner, JJ has almost polished off that vodka bottle single-handed.
Mommy knows where she's at.
Now, Scrappy's pulled out an alcoholic dessert.
Roberto, you first, my
I
friend.
someone who will let me be just.
What is that? That's amazing. That's great.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Scrap, I gotta tell you, this dessert is stupid good. No, but there's something there.
Fruit. Oh, we've had our first kisses. I feel like I should kiss Scrapper too.
Might be time for Scrappy to serve some coffee soon.
Mwah.
Let's see how Scrappy's mousse with fruit drenched in drambuie goes down.
Now, mousse with fruit and drambuie. Maybe not the best combination. Now, there's one thing every chef knows about mousse. You don't mess with it. Sometimes it's just best to leave it simple.
JJ's potentially going to walk all over them.
It was fun. I can't wait until Thursday.
All right, buddy. Nice meeting you.
Nice being.
After 3 hours, the first dinner party is officially over.
We are so gonna win this so easily that
Why
it's
is
not
that?
even funny. Well, because we can actually cook.
Yeah, that's our
We
secret
can cook.
weapon.
We have presentation. I can't wait to wow you. I can't wait. Totally. I'm very confident in that.
Some of the rhetoric,
Some of the conversation a little bit.
some of it was a little bit off. Yeah, it's
You know,
like
that's
you
all.
don't have to restate that, you're hot for another woman over and over again. It's okay if that's what you're into. That's what you're into.
9 a.m., day 2. Culinary students JJ and Steven's theme is around the world. Here's their menu. Jamaican festa balls with ackee and saltfish. Italian, Mexican, and Indian scallops. Stuffed pork loin with squash and sweet potato mash. Brussels sprouts with bacon and onion. And finally, peach cobbler with bourbon whipped cream.
You guys have already claimed victory. Do you really think you're gonna do this? You're gonna win?
Totally win. It's not even gonna be hard.
I'm guessing because you're in the biz, you're
So to
aspiring.
speak. Aspiring, yeah.
Your mise en place.
Yes.
It's gonna be.
So all our mise en place,
Sauces
we
are
will
gonna be ready.
have ready to go. We're gonna line up our mise en
Yeah.
place for each course, so we can just bang it out. And that little Italian vegetarian might
Yeah, I
give
think
us
that
a little
might be a
trouble,
little
but
What's he going to be eating?
he can eat fish,
Yes.
but he's allergic to scallops. So he's gonna have a white fish ceviche. And then for the mango chutney one, he's gonna have shrimp on top. And then for the main, Stephen is making him a vegetable
Pad Thai.
pad thai.
That's 9 complicated dishes, plus Roberto's allergies to scallops and dairy to cater for. Any mistakes could cause him big problems.
Someone gives me something like that, what do? You eat it and then excuse yourself, go to the bathroom. Make sure the music is turned up.
My tip would be that if once you're in the throes of cooking and serving and it gets to the point where you're falling behind, I would seriously look at maybe dropping one item. It depends on your preparation and your flow.
I think I got good flow. I'm
Got good flow?
I got
You
good.
got it.
I got good flow, baby. I'm not
Well, we'll
worried.
see.
I'm not worried.
My tip is, where's the vodka bottle?
It's in the cupboard.
Keep it in the cupboard.
We need 7 of these. How's that looking? Not enough.
That's more than enough. They don't need.
There's a lot of ingredients in that round-the-world banquet. they'll have to really focus to get everything ready in time.
Hey! Oh, you little get the down. Go!
Fish ceviche, we're gonna make him.
Oh, that's what we didn't get, the whitefish. We totally forgot that.
You're gonna have to go and I'll just here and prep everything then.
How do we overlook that?
Forgetting Roberto's fish may cost the couple dear as they waste valuable prep time. Guests are due to arrive in less than 2 hours.
Hi, hello.
This is a huge mess. Meat is out, produce is out, you've got booze there, noodles there soaking. I'm guessing that's for the pad thai. Peaches there, that tells you the cobbler hasn't been done. It's complete chaos.
The table doesn't seem to be laid. I would have set the table last night. I have done. Sometimes if I'm working, I'm busy and I've got people coming, I've set tables 2 days beforehand. Shut the door.
Okay, that's a little freaky.
Forks on the left, knives on the right, right?
Forks on the right.
No, forks on the left.
You sure?
I have an etiquette book right there.
Why would anybody need an
Fork on the
etiquette
left, fork
book
on the right.
to know
fork on
which
the...
hand you... But don't you just think, I'm sitting at a table.
Here we go. Forks on the left, knives on the right. I was right.
She's got it now.
It's time for the party to begin, and the status is total chaos. The kitchen is a bomb site. The hosts still haven't changed, and they are nowhere near ready for guests.
I think the worst thing that could happen now with these two is that somebody arrives early.
Oh, they're early. We're not even changed.
I know, tell me about it.
Oh, we're not even changed. Come on in.
Hello.
Oh, well, welcome to me home, me friend.
What do you want?
Come on in. Give me your coats, and I'm gonna go up and change.
When you're doing a dinner party, number one rule, you always remember yourself. You're on show as much as the food is, so roster that in to your time plan.
Stephen, the wine glasses are above the sink.
What's that? Did you get lost up there?
No. Oh, I'm changing. You want to help me?
Did you guys hear that? JJ,
Yeah?
I need you downstairs.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
You need to come now.
Yeah. So, as you can see, we're a little behind. We
okay.
forgot your whitefish and I had to go back. So we gotta... So it's basically, it's your fault.
My fault. I always get blamed.
Goddamn vegetarians, I think Stephen said.
Whatever you think privately about vegetarians or picky eaters, you can't go saying that to them at a dinner party. You can't blame the guests. This is going to make them feel really uncomfortable. You want to make them feel special. It's a very special thing to invite somebody to your home.
Ding dong.
Oh, look who's here.
What's up?
My brother from another mother.
How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, no! Don't, please. JJ, no! She needs all her brain cells working on the job in hand.
Amid the mayhem, Stevens produced some amuse-bouche, ackee, and saltfish balls.
Now the salt cod, great fish, but you gotta soak it overnight, you gotta rinse it, and you gotta get rid of that salt.
Oh, thank you, my brother.
Yes.
Cheers.
Some ackee and saltfish, some dumpling. Here you
Oh,
go.
I like it.
Excellent. How is it?
Nice. Real nice. Texture's great.
And look what we've got.
Little amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good, it's nice, I like it.
A bit salty.
It is a bit salty.
Yep.
Scrappy's in the confessional.
The amuse-bouche and all that is wonderful and isn't that impressive, but it just looks like a ratsoi if you can't pull it off.
With vodka in the foreground, clearly JJ and Stevens' organizational priorities have been moved to the back burner.
Hurry up, let's go. We have a lot to do.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. We just gotta get those in the oven.
We're just a little slow down right now.
Right.
Yeah, so.
But you know what? I've never been to a dinner party where we're on time. Are we gonna skip a course? No, we're not gonna skip a course. We're not skipping a course.
The dinner party is not started. It's fragmented. We've got Dutchie and Roberto have been outside for a cigarette break. We've got these two talking here. We've got JJ and Stephen are in the kitchen. It's not together, is it?
No,
It's
there
not
is a complete
cohesive.
disconnect. There's no dinner, and there's really no party.
They should be chatting with their guests,
It's
making them
timing.
feel comfortable, having one quick drink with them, having the little appetizers. and then saying, do excuse me, and then obviously flip-flopping. So Stephen stays with the guest, she goes in the kitchen. Maybe then they swap over.
After an hour and 15 minutes, JJ and Stephen finally managed to rustle up the starters.
I'll give you some food.
Oh my God.
The one wrapped in prosciutto was the Italian scallop. We got a Mexican ceviche in the middle. Yours is gonna have a white fish on it, okay? And you're gonna have a chutney, but you're gonna have a shrimp on it, because you said you're gonna eat shrimp, right?
Yeah.
Lovely.
So there you go, we're feeding you.
It's very good.
I like Kippy, so.
You guys worked hard.
Oh yeah.
We did, honey, we worked
I hope you
hard.
like it too.
Looks
Kidding?
beautiful.
Yeah.
And of course, they've made a plate for the judges to taste.
Voila!
I'm going to start in Italy.
And I'm gonna go in India.
Great.
This one is very colorful, and it looks like it's gonna taste unbelievable. I'm a little disappointed with the flavor. I find it a bit bland. It looks really good, it's just, it's missing something. Ceviche. That's really good.
I really like that. In fact, I love that.
Oh, see? The heat. It's the heat hitting my tongue. The lime, very refreshing, very fresh. This one is a winner.
Okay, let's put them here. Here's your basil right there.
The hosts are still frantic in the kitchen, but that buttery shrimp starter has disagreed with Roberto's dairy allergy.
Where's the bathroom? Down.
And now he's urgently off to the bathroom. Viewers of a nervous disposition may want to mute their sound now.
He's been sick in the toilet. That's horrendous.
They cooked the shrimp in the butter. That's a huge screw up.
You all right, honey?
I'm fine. I need it. Just in time.
Well, you know what? I think that deserves a kiss. What do you think?
A kiss on the lips may be an unusual reward for someone who's just thrown up.
Usually you swirl the pot, but
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
know,
what you
we
can get,
can't.
honey.
Come
I'll
on, you
take
already
what
know I
can
know
get.
that. I just can't do that right now. We have to
Okay.
put this out.
After an hour and 50 minutes, the main course is finally being plated.
You're sweaty, man.
Yeah,
You're working hard.
yeah. I feel better now.
Finally, at 2 hours into the 3-hour dinner, everyone has sat to enjoy the main course, including JJ and Stephen, who haven't even started to cobble together the peach dessert.
All right. High five across the room.
High five across the room. Our pork's a little overdone, but you know, we'll live.
No, it all looks beautiful. It all looks fabulous.
It looks really good. Thanks a lot for this.
Absolutely fabulous.
Time for the official main course taste test. This is pork loin stuffed with apricots, blue cheese, and toasted pine nuts, served with butternut squash and sweet potato mash with sage, and Brussels sprouts with bacon and onions.
All you taste is cheese.
Yeah.
That's it. Pungent cheese.
Brussels sprouts are cooked perfectly. You can overdo
Absolutely.
Brussels sprouts, you can undo Brussels sprouts. Those are perfect.
Love the Brussels sprouts.
Absolutely adore them.
Poor Roberto. He was hurling because of the butter and something that he ate. Because I think there's something that happened there that they were feeding me that I don't like either. My stomach is going. Blah, 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 blah. I think we're on top. Woohoo! I think we're on top. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Stephen, I need the flour and I need butter.
You need what?
I need flour and I actually need to throw that butter in the freezer momentarily. That butter needs to be,
What's happening here? We've got a couple of smokers, so that takes 2 people away from the table. We've got the host and the hostess are now in the kitchen, clearing, doing plates, and actually making the pudding. So, what's happened to the dinner party?
It's at a standstill.
No, it's Kate.
They're running badly out of time, and dessert's still not served.
Okay, I need you to adorn these with whipped cream, and they got the spoons. I need whipped cream, and okay, I gotta bring them out.
I just need some mint garnish on it.
The dessert is finally ready, with 90 seconds to go before the official 3-hour limit. Only guests with Kevlar-lined mouths would be safe to eat this.
Watch the heat factor. It's hot.
Seriously, you can take your dessert home with you in the plate and the container.
This is peach cobbler with bourbon whipped cream, served dangerously hot. Can the judges even give a verdict?
Smells and looks beautiful.
Yeah. It's too damn hot.
Yeah.
Ain't no friend of mine.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
Time ran out on the disorganized dinner party, too.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
We got a lot of cleaning to do.
Well, I grew up on a farm, 50 head of beef, and we had salt licks in the field. And I swear we had a whole block on the one plate at all times.
Try to overimpress and overdo.
We do everything.
Then came the shrimp, but there was butter in there, and I threw up. Thank God it came out quickly. I think they kind of failed a little bit.
It's time for dinner 3 at Cynthia and Roberto's suburban home. There's a common ingredient in their menu, which sharp viewers may spot. Bruschetta with bell pepper, tomato, and garlic. Tilapia with honey, tangerine, and garlic. Mashed potatoes, carrots, and garlic. Salad of grapes, radicchio, olives, and garlic. Strawberries with mango sorbet. What, no garlic?
Sort of a mix of great Mediterranean food mixed with music.
It's all about what flavors, we kind of imagine what flavors go with what, instead of going by a recipe thing.
So run me through the entertainment. And how are you going to couple that with cooking?
Well, we entertain very much the same way that we cook. It's very much on the fly.
It's on the fly, it's improv, yeah. While people are sitting down enjoying their meal, we start to noodle a little bit.
So you've got 6 seats at the table, but you're not intending on spending much time in your seats?
Back and forth, usually, for us.
Yeah.
Will this bohemian attitude to entertaining suit their guests?
If I'm invited to somebody's house for dinner and I sit down and they're not sitting down, what the heck is that all about?
My little tip really would be to just remember to keep that balance between the cooking, I know obviously you're going to be playing, and actually spending that time with your guests.
My tip to you would be, you had mentioned that you just kind of cook on the fly, right? But when you're on the fly, it's easy to forget something.
That's true. That's why we write some things down so that we don't forget.
That's why there's sticky notes everywhere.
Bingo.
Perfect.
Right on the money. And that's perfect.
It's day 3. Will Roberto and Cynthia's Mediterranean musical feast win them the title of Dinner Party War Champions?
9 cloves of garlic, so that the garlic got a little bit more mild in flavor.
Interestingly, Roberto thinks 9 cloves of garlic is mild.
And then we're gonna chop 1 or 2 cloves of raw garlic to put in there to give it a good, solid kick.
This is a really strange dining room. I mean, it's 60% piano and it's 40% dining and living. I don't even think they're going to get 6 people around that table. 15 minutes before the party gets going, and it all looks very organized. Table laid, she's cleaning the floor, you know, they're calm, they're cool.
Yeah, they've already started the food. The first course is already on the table. That big bowl of bruschetta there and the bread. The bread looks like French bread. Does that not look like French bread?
It does actually. It looks like a baguette.
That cheap baguette you buy in the supermarket and you just chop it and slice it.
I did expect it to be either a ripping bread, just
A little bit more
something that's
rustic,
yeah,
right?
rustique and then just slightly toasted, but it is lightly toasted.
And the
but
filling there, the actual bruschetta looks a little. Does it look a little liquidy?
it does, but I'm reserving judgment until
The plastic
the
wrap
plastic comes off.
So they even have little mini pianos on the table, little salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, bless them. Which of course reminds us there's going to be a lot of music tonight. And I don't know, it's going to be one of those things that's either really eggy and uncomfortable, or it's going to be fabulous. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing?
How are you, honey?
How are you?
Good to see you.
How are you?
Excellent. How are you?
Come in.
How are you, darling?
How are
Good to see
you? Good to see you.
What are we eating? Can you tell us yet?
Well, it's a bit of a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Is there going to be any nudity?
Yeah.
Is there going to be nudity?
Well, we're talking about the food.
Oh.
Okay, right now we're serving bruschetta with 3 types of peppers: tomato, basil, onion, garlic, and a rosé sparkling wine.
If you just look at that, there's drip marks from the dishwasher, or actually, I don't think even that's dishwasher. Whatever there are marks on that glass. You know, when you set a table, and it happens to all of us, if you had things in the dishwasher, it happens with cutlery, you check everything.
What do we got here?
The first course is out, bruschetta.
But we had, because bruschetta's got some really,
Pungent.
yeah, it's got some flavor happening in this.
That's actually very good. Really good.
I don't mean to call your Italian into question here, but I've never seen purple or yellow or orange peppers in bruschetta.
In Venice, you do.
Oh, in Venice, I see.
Really?
Yeah.
What will the judges think of the starter of bruschetta with bell pepper, tomato, and garlic?
It's very good. The bread is crunchy, it's not soggy.
I would have loved to have seen a nicer bread.
And drizzle the beautiful
with
extra virgin olive oil.
Oh,
Yes.
gorgeous.
Maybe a little Reggiano, Pecorino.
First course is a winner. If Roberto and Cynthia can keep this up, they'll have a good chance of winning Dinner Party Wars.
Now, real Italians share their wife at the end of the night, too. Did you know that? Yeah.
JJ's flirting is relentless. Roberto does not look impressed.
Tilapia.
I believe he's starting to cook the tilapia. Now, he's done 2 sweet combinations, which is tangerine with honey, which would go beautifully with fish. I'm just concerned it might be too much. Look at that color, that is beautiful.
That looks gorgeous. Got to be served.
Do you need me to help you with this?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, don't pour it on the fish, 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 don't pour it on the fish!
No, 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 no!
He's taken all the effort of cooking that fish perfectly and
It
flipping it
was
over.
beautiful.
Pour
It
that
looked
sauce on it.
gorgeous.
Now he's got a lid on there, and you know what he's gonna do? He's just gonna cook the out of it. That's what's gonna happen.
Is that a technical cookery
Chefs say that all the time. There's his mash.
I'm looking forward to that mash.
Where are our hosts? There they go.
We're coming, we're
Come and
coming.
eat with us.
We're coming! Holy
So
moly!
tell us what's in this little mashed potato get up here. I can identify onions, and I see some cheddar cheese.
No, cheddar cheese.
What is the orange?
There's
I
no
see?
cheese in
What's
anything.
the orange?
No,
I
that's
see?
just a little bit of carrot, that's all.
Oh, carrot.
Oh, interesting.
Can I get anyone any more drinks?
No, thank you. Sit down and eat, please.
My dad used to make this.
Did you taste as you made today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not this thing. My old man used to make this.
Here's the main. Tilapia with honey, tangerine, and garlic sauce. What's the verdict?
First thoughts.
Brown,
Presentation.
brown.
I'm not tasting the honey.
I don't taste any of the citrus.
No.
Tangerine.
The sweetness that I was expecting to taste.
I was expecting it to be too sweet, but I don't find it
No.
sweet at all. We should try the mash.
Let's try. This is a family recipe.
Ooh. I think it's mashed garlic with a little bit of potato.
It's
That's too garlicky. I have to say, I was expecting more because when I imagine Mediterranean cuisine, I think big, bold flavors, beautiful dishes, you know, tradition, that type of thing. And I think the intent was here, but he doesn't even have a side of veg, nothing. There's no little, like, right?
You're right.
Who would like to try some vino verde?
I would, please, and thank you.
Okay.
Roberto,
Yeah.
come and feast with
Yeah,
us?
you gotta sit with us. Come on.
Come on,
sit,
man.
Sit.
I know, but okay, I am.
Come on.
I'm sitting. Okay, I'll pour myself something.
I feel like it's a restaurant, and it shouldn't.
Almost.
There's a great difference between a restaurant and a dinner party.
Right.
Played in tighter places.
Are you finished with your drink?
Yeah.
Roberto turned into the sommelier slash chef. Now, Cynthia is the server.
Waitress.
Are you finished with your plate?
Yes.
So I had brought a little something tonight. I thought this might be fun.
Don't hold back.
I won't hold back. I'm an introvert, but I'm gonna try and let myself go a little bit tonight.
How is that right?
If you had to lose one of your limbs, which one would you sacrifice?
Do I have to do this?
I'm a guest, and you know this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shut that door.
Well, you and I are gonna get intimate then, Scrapper.
She's asking uncomfortable questions in somebody else's house. She's so wrong. She is out of order. If you were a really good host and you were totally in charge of this dinner party, you would stop this conversation dead. You would change the subject.
Okay, so this is grape and olive and blanched garlic, sweet onion.
Is that a bocconcini or is that
No,
garlic?
that's
Daddy doesn't look very impressed, does he? Look at him.
Time for the salad of grapes, radicchio, olives, and big chunks of garlic to be officially tasted.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That's
me.
garlic. There you go.
Bottoms
up.
Could
Bottoms
I
up.
not?
Bottoms
Could
up.
I- Please don't make me. Please don't make me.
I think it's horrible.
Who will win? Only time and the judges will tell.
I just want to know how you get that supple, soft, super nice skin you have. I'm mesmerized by your chest.
Look, hi, freckles.
There's an hour to go, and Roberto and Cynthia are in danger of their party going into social meltdown.
Honey, Mommy needs another vodka soda. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, we got mango ice cream. I would like to know how you got this hot little girlfriend of yours. What's your secret? Come on, give me a little bit of it.
look at that smart ass you are.
I'm a smart ass?
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time I heard that there, Roberto.
They sort of need to start the music now, don't they?
I think
to
it's
sort of,
SOS.
Because this conversation, it's just getting uncomfortable.
It's toxic now.
We need to stop, JJ.
Can Cynthia and Roberto pull this meal together before their overuse of garlic or their over-obnoxious guest ruins it?
It's sorbet.
Thank you.
Mango sorbet.
No.
How's that taste?
Teddy bear.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Teddy bear nose.
nice.
Right.
It's got, it's
Really
got,
nice.
you know what's weird about it? It's got black pepper in it. It's got
I don't
basil
fight,
in
honey.
it.
I don't throw down, but those black bitches sometimes can throw down.
You got pepper in this?
Yeah.
Basil and fruit are fabulous.
Basil instead of mint.
Never would have thought of that.
Let's see if the judges like the dessert. It's strawberries with store-bought mango sorbet.
Honestly speaking, this is a total miss.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And I
with
feel
you.
bad because I was hoping at least he'd get the dessert right.
There's 20 minutes left, and Cynthia and Roberto have a last stab at making this final dinner party into a hit. A musical hit.
This is pulling everybody together. This should have happened an hour ago.
Scrappy on the dance floor tonight. A little JJ, she's doing all right. Cynthia tinkling, the ivories, you got Roberto playing.
It's like an antacid after a meal.
Yeah. Can you feel the mashed potato leaving your body? Can you feel the garlic? No, actually, nothing's gonna. I can still taste that.
And so, the final dinner is done. But before you can say acid indigestion, it's time for our judges to deliver their verdict. Who will taste sweet victory? And who will be sampling the sour tang of defeat? Let's find out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you've all been waiting for is nearly with us. Who is going to take away first prize and get that wonderful set of cookware? But more importantly, who is going to be crowned Dinner Party War champions? Scrappy and Dutchie, you had the first party.
Here's what some of you said in the confessional.
Oh, the effort in being invited, that's good. But bland, yeah, a little bland.
Everybody forgets this is a competition. That salad they made had no salt. And their ribs, it was really dry.
Chef Corbin, would you like to score the first dinner party? Marks out of 10 for food.
With pleasure. Your mushrooms, the stuffed mushrooms, were delicious. Your main course was a great attempt. Poorly presented, though. So your overall score is 5 out of 10. Anthea, what about execution?
Ah, well, execution. Now then, you worked as a team. You were very, very organized. You entertained your guests. You stayed with your guests. My score for you is going to be 7.
A good execution score, setting the bar high at a total of 12.
Roberta and Cynthia.
Let's see what everyone else thought of your Mediterranean sunshine.
As far as the food goes, same taste for all the stuff. The salad with raw garlic in it didn't work.
Oh, and by the way, that salad was the worst salad I've ever eaten.
What a prick.
I like the theme, Mediterranean sunshine. And the bruschetta, absolutely tasty. Your main course, on the other hand, it was a bit of a mess. The fish was bland, and for that, your score out of 10 is going to be 4. Anthea, execution?
I love the fact that you had a theme. Where you lose marks as far as I'm concerned is I felt that you turned the place into a restaurant. And so I am going to score you 6 out of 10.
Cynthia and Roberto will be sick with that 4 for food. Only 10 points total means they're out.
Still in the game, Scrappy and Dutchy, JJ and Steve.
Now you two, you toasted victory from the beginning.
We did.
Well, let's see what your rivals thought.
Disorganized, behind schedule. She can't even find some stuff on her counter. Her 4 months at her little college she went to didn't prepare her for this kind of a thing.
I think there might have been a little bit of butter in the shrimp because Roberto had to excuse himself and throw up.
Chef Corbin.
Your amuse-bouche, very tasty. I thought it was excellent. Very good. The scallops, against everyone else's thoughts, I thought they were cooked perfectly. I'm going to give you 6 out of 10. Execution.
Execution? Well, what happened? You were disorganized. You didn't work as a team. You drank too much while cooking, your kitchen looked like a bomb had hit it, and as a result of your disorganization, you ran out of time. And you sent people home with their dessert, and it was a steaming hot dessert as well. I can only give you a 4.
JJ and Steven are joint second with 10.
Which means, Scrappy and Dutchy, you are the dinner party
So, the first dinner was the best. The Scrapster's stoked, and the Dutchman is positively flying. Isn't it sweet to behold?
Cynthia. Thank you.
That's it for this episode. Join us next time when 3 more couples battle it out on Dinner Party Wars.
Yeah, but that's how it goes.